Long story short, I wanted to join Ditto, however you want to pronounce it, because I wanted to get sync opportunities to get my music into film and shows and stuff like that. Sync. So I joined Ditto because I had used them in 2022, but I stopped using them, but I don't remember why. And now I kind of remember. So everything was okay. I was distributing music, and then one day I see that my music is not on Apple Music. The new music that I distributed with Ditto, and I email them, and I see on the music page on the stores where your music is, on Ditto, the dashboard, that it's not an iTunes Content ID in other stores. So I emailed Ditto and they told me the stores rejected my release because they say it's too generic. And then Ditto says the falsely reviewed that we're gonna distribute again. About 2 releases, not all of them. I distributed like 5-6 releases, and 4 were on iTunes, I think. And they said to me only about 2. So I think the problem isn't Ditto or iTunes. The problem is AI music. I do not make AI music. And my beats doesn't sound like AI music. I think if my beats had words on them, like songs, it wouldn't be a problem. But because it's hip hop and it's repetitive, and you know what? With another distributor of the same beats, it'll be approved on iTunes. With Toolast, if I take down the beats, the beats on Ditto are on Spotify. It's just not on iTunes. The new ones I distributed. If I take the new ones and distribute on Toolast, they'll get approved on iTunes. I bet you. So I'm not gonna use Ditto anymore. This is not a bad review about Ditto. This is not what my experience, what happened. Some distributors, I think they pitch your music to stores. Others, they deliver. When they pitch, the stores decide if they're gonna keep it or not. When the distributor delivers, it goes to the store. You know? So the problem here is that you have to pick the right distributor. What I recommend Toolast. How much does it cost? Google Toolast pricing. I don't remember exactly the prices. How much Ditto costs? $50 a year, I think, $60 a year. I wanted to have distribution, publishing, sync. The publishing works quite alright. Like, you distribute a song, it gets approved. Then you go on the publishing tab on the dashboard. You click on add work. You click on the song. You put your name, your email, the percentage you want to keep for the music. The SRC code is there, I think, for the... The thing that I liked about publishing is that it has an option to take down the music that you register. Like, for example, Sony doesn't have that. BeatStars Publishing, when you distribute... BeatStars Publishing, when you register a song for publishing, they cannot take it down. If it's registered, it goes to Sony and is registered forever. In order for them to not collect anymore, you have to take it down from the distributor. So if I decide I don't want Ditto as my publisher anymore for the songs that for the music that I have there, I can take it down from the publishing and register on Sony. The problem with Sony is they don't have sync. What do I mean by that is Ditto has a tab. It's called Sync Opportunities on Publishing. That it has recommendations. Like there's a movie that's wanna find a song that's about love. So you search about a song that you speak about love. There's a show that wants an R&B song. There's this video game that wants some punk rock music, like stuff like that. So when you decide which genre you have the music, you click apply, and you choose the song you wanna do it. But this only works if you distribute through Ditto. You cannot distribute through other publisher, distributor, or publisher, and apply for sync there. I found their system very user friendly, but you cannot have everything. Maybe you can have everything, but not here. So if someone knows about sync, please inform me because I'm kind of new. My music has been played on MTV and Roblox and some other movie, Money Plane. It's called Money Plane, but I wasn't credited. They said we use the same sample. I'm not sure if it's mine or theirs. Who knows? But the Roblox and MTV was my music. The publisher collected. So back on topic. Do I recommend Ditto? No. Did I write a good review about Ditto because I was excited? Yes. I wrote on Trustpilot that I like Ditto and they're the best. But that was before what happened with the storage rejection. Looks bad for your image when storage reject your music. It looks bad for you. Like if a fan sees your music on Spotify, it doesn't see it on Apple Music, they're like, what is happening? So I'm gonna go to two last, and about sync, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Now why sync is important? Because you're getting paid every time your song is played. If your song goes on an ad, you're getting paid every time. If 1 million people see the ad, you're getting paid from those 1 million plays. That's why sync is important. Peace.